Hello everybody, how are you all? I hope you're having a really good summer holidays and you're enjoying the sunshine. It's a very sunny day today. It's not always, I know, but I hope that if you've managed to get away on holiday, you've had a really good time, or you've been doing lots of fun things anyway at home with your family and your friends, and yeah, that you're enjoying life. So, got my Bible out again. Got my Good News Bible, the youth edition, the one that I've used a few times before. And again, as normal, just going to read the passage and then have just a really quick chat about it, and maybe just have a think about something that we could do this week to just really dig into the passage a little bit more and remember what it said as we go through the rest of the week. Okay, so it's from the book of Luke and it's chapter 19 and we're looking at verses 45 to 48. Okay, and it's called Jesus Goes to the Temple. Then Jesus went into the temple and began to drive out the merchants, that's like shopkeepers and things, saying to them, "It is written in the scriptures that God said, 'My temple will be a house of prayer,' but you've turned it into a hideout for thieves." Every day Jesus taught in the temple. The chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the leaders of the people wanted to kill him, but they couldn't find a way to do it because all the people kept listening to him, not wanting to miss a single word. Okay, so short passage there, but as always, lots in it, but we're not going to spend ages thinking about it. We're just going to pick out a couple of things. So Jesus has gone into the temple, and when he's got to the temple, he's seen that there's a load of people in there that are selling things, that are exchanging money. There's lots of hustle and bustle. I don't know if you've ever been to a market, maybe Leeds Market, or you've been, I'm thinking about markets that I've been to in France or on holiday where it's really hot, there's loads of people, it's all kind of shoulder to shoulder people around you, and there's lots of shouting and trying to get a good price for some goods. There's money being exchanged, handed over the top of people, and it's a really, really busy, loud place. And Jesus walks into the temple and there's lots of people selling things, and it's just that, if you imagine what that might be like, lots and lots of people around selling things, and he's cross, he's angry. And that really strikes me because do you know what Jesus says? You're not treating this holy place like you should be. This is my holy place. This is God's special place, set apart. It's a house of prayer, and you're not treating it the way you should do. And that really challenges me because it makes me think, do you know what? Are our lives really, really busy, full of noise, full of lots of things, full of clutter, that really God says, no, you're set apart and you're not letting me in, and there's no space for me and there's no time for me. And there's lots of things in that passage, but that's just one small snippet of what challenges me. I've got this bag here, this bag of clothes, and it's full to bursting. So can you see it's full of things all over the place. There's no space for anything else because it's full. And I wonder if our lives are a bit like this big bag of clothes. So much in it, so much there, that there's not really very much space. And God says, I don't want any of this stuff in here now. I want you to make some space for me in your busy life. And I think partly that passage is saying that. It's saying that there's a lot of clutter, and maybe we need to just have a think this week about how we could stop maybe for a few minutes. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, rather than rushing downstairs and turning on the TV or getting on the Xbox or whatever you've been doing, you could stop and you could sit in your room for 2 minutes and you could say, Jesus, morning, I'm going to give today to you. What do you want to do in my life today? Who do you want me to look out for? And thank you for a new day, and just kind of re-give yourself to Jesus. So again, there's loads in that passage, but Jesus is saying, I want you, like my house of prayer, to be set apart, to be different, to have space. You're not doing the right things. You're not using me for the right reasons. And Jesus said, this is my house of prayer. It's not a place to sell and to be exchanging money. And, we've forgotten what God wants his building and his people to be. We've forgotten. We've lost sight of that. And I think that made Jesus angry, and that was the right thing. And I think that's just one of the things. There are lots of things in this, but that's one of the things that I think that sometimes we think, oh, like, we shouldn't be getting angry when we're Christians. But actually, I think Jesus says, do you know what? It's okay to get angry and to be upset and hurt by things, but it's what you do with that that's really important. You know, do you get cross and then you take it out on someone else, or you shout at somebody, or you're unkind, or do you say, this isn't right, I'm annoyed about this and I'm cross because it's not right, and you think, how can we put it right? How can I behave well, and how can I not get really, really angry and treat people badly when I'm cross, but how can I really say, God, I feel really passionate about this, please take that passion and show me how I can make things better. So maybe there's something in your life where you think, I feel really cross about that. Maybe take a few minutes to think about how you might behave and what kind of things you could do, or how you could maybe kind of take that real passion and feeling and turn it to something really good that maybe tells others about Jesus. So that's it for today. Just remember, make sure that you've got that space for Jesus. He should be our number one. Yeah, so all the clutter, see if you can get rid of some of that clutter in your life and in your heart, and, you know, and really live for Jesus this week. Okay, God bless, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.